On November 5th, 2024, voters in Sunnyvale ISD will have the opportunity to decide on a $95.7 million bond program. So what is a school bond? A school bond is like a home mortgage. School districts can borrow long-term money at low interest rates for capital projects. Capital projects include building construction, renovations, and other fixed improvements. Voters give the district permission to take out a loan and pay it back over an extended period of time. Bond funds cannot be used for salaries or operating costs such as utility bills, supplies, building maintenance, fuel, or insurance. Why did the district decide to call a bond? The long-term facilities and finance planning team, comprised of Sunnyvale community members, employees, administrators, and local business representatives, spent over a year considering the current facility goals for SISD. The team began evaluating the district's long-term initiatives in 2003 when SISD and the town began considering its plan for a high school. The team evaluated and assessed the district's demographic reports from Templeton Demographics and information from the district's financial advisors. These findings were presented to the Board of Trustees on July 30th, and proposed projects are now being put before the voters on November 5th, 2024. What does the bond include? The bond includes 3 propositions, each of which will be voted on separately. Proposition A for $77,895,000, district-wide, maintenance and renovations including roofs and HVAC systems, student and staff security, traffic and parking. For the high school, career and technical education science lab renovation, 4 new career and technical education classroom additions for STEM and health science technology, 2-court auxiliary gym, expanded locker rooms, and band practice and parking space. At the intermediate school, a classroom addition. At the elementary school, renovations and covered outdoor area. Administration building renovations, professional development center, and Career and Technical Education Culinary Arts Center, renovations to provide Employee Child Care Center, auxiliary buildings, agriculture barn expansion, renovation of existing maintenance building for district receiving, transportation and maintenance facility and parking, fixtures, furniture, and equipment, and buses. Athletics, a field house with renovation of existing weight room to locker rooms. Weight room expansion includes additional coaches' offices, training rooms, and restrooms. 4 additional tennis courts. Softball and baseball improvements, including press boxes, turf in the outfield of both fields, netting, and softball bullpens. Proposition B is for $16,945,000 and includes a district-wide multi-purpose student activity center. Proposition C is for $900,000 and includes storm repair and track reimbursement. How does this affect me? School taxes are levied in 2 parts. Maintenance and operations, or M&O, funds general operations like building maintenance and salaries. This tax is subject to recapture from the state. The second tax is called interest and sinking, or INS. This funds debt service, and 100% of these funds stay within the school district. If the bond passes, the INS tax rate will increase by approximately 3 cents. For the average SISD home worth $593,928, with the $100,000 homestead exemption, that would be an impact of $12.35 a month. It's important to note that citizens over the age of 65 are exempt from tax charges with a properly filed and approved homestead exemption. Under state law, the dollar amount of the school taxes imposed on the resident homestead of a person 65 years of age or older cannot be increased above the amount paid in the first year after the person turned 65 or became disabled. This freeze applies regardless of changes in tax rate or property value, unless there are new improvements, additions to the homestead. You must apply for this exemption. Become an informed voter. Go to the Sunnyvale ISD Bond website for more information at sunnyvaleisdbond.com. Early voting begins October 21st and continues through November 1st. Election Day is Tuesday, November 5th. Be sure to check out the bond website to find your voting locations and times for both early voting and Election Day.